Hey, it's Rhianna and Milo. Welcome back to my channel. For the past couple of weeks, I have asked y'all on Instagram and Facebook and on these videos if you had any questions that you would like for me to answer, if you would go ahead and submit them, and I'd be doing a Q&A. And so that's what this video is gonna be. But before I start answering your questions, I just wanna give a big shout out to all of my new subscribers. For those of you who are not familiar or maybe didn't see the end of my video yesterday, YouTube is changing their partner program, and it did affect a very large amount of small, tiny little creators, including myself, unfortunately. And so we have all decided to try to support each other. And so I am super appreciative of everyone who has come to my channel because of that. And I really hope that you enjoy the content and that you stick around and stay subscribed and actually enjoy being a part of my community. If you're a small YouTuber and I'm not yet subscribed to you, leave a comment down below and I will come check out your channel and help you out as well. So the first question comes from Faustino Garcia, and he asked, what are the benefits of keto? And is it okay to start if you have a heart condition? So the first thing I want to say is, obviously, I'm not a doctor. I don't have any medical training. Well, I mean, I have a little bit, I guess, because I was going to school for pharmacy technician, but I cannot give medical advice legally. So for that part of it, I would say talk to your cardiologist or your GP and find out if they feel like keto would be good for you. But I'm sure you could still do it with like lean meats and cutting out like the processed carbs and things like that. Okay, so the first part of this question was, what are the benefits of keto? And if you Google that, you're gonna get lots of different answers, but the main ones for me are fat keeps you satisfied longer, so it's a lot easier to maintain this way of eating. It cures your sugar cravings and your binge eating if you are a binge eater. I'm not saying that like you don't have cravings at all ever, or that you might not still, you know, have those feelings, but it definitely helps with that. And even though I had a lot of success with calories in, calories out, which is what I was doing, you know, since I started and then until I transitioned into keto, I always felt like I was still wanting other things. And with keto, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I can eat a burger, I can eat a steak, I can have bacon, I can eat eggs. And honestly, those things actually help me a lot more now because my body burns fat instead of carbs. And so when I'm eating those fat, my body is using them as fuel. I received two different questions from Apple Pecan Sows, and the first one was, have we had a health checkup since we started keto or our weight loss journey? Not since keto, but I know like during my original like health journey or whatever, I had a GP and a pulmonary doctor because I had sleep apnea and I was sleeping with the CPAP machine. The funny thing about that is actually the last time we did have any workups, any like blood panels or anything done like that, minus my sleep apnea, we didn't experience any like health concerns as far as like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, anything like that. Everything was in the range that it's supposed to be. I'm not dumb though, so I know that like that was because of our age, and if we would have continued to gain weight or, you know, maintain the weight that we were at, eventually it would have caught up to us. Even though we were probably within range, I'm sure we were on the higher end of the good range. So I'm sure now with keto and just with the like 250 pounds that we've lost between the two of us, that our numbers would be a lot better. And we should probably actually get a physical since it's been so long. And then she also asked if I would consider doing a meet and greet either before, during, or after Go Wild. Asterisk there, Go Wild is a planner conference that I attend every year. This is the 3rd annual. I will be there. I would love to have a meet and greet. I feel kind of silly though because I don't know who would want to meet me. So if you're interested, I will be in Austin in May, at the beginning of May 3rd through 6th. So if that's something that you would be interested in doing a meet and greet, leave a comment down below and I will see about trying to make that happen. But really, it's gonna be up to y'all. Do you want to meet me in person? Like, I don't feel like I'm big enough for that, but I would love to meet any of you. If you see me, if you're a planner girl and you come to Go Wild, please say hello. Last year I had one girl come up to me and it like made my whole week that she wanted to come and say hi to me, and I wish I remembered her name, but I'm terrible at names. Okay, I don't know if this is Ellen or Elin, or I'm terrible with names. Elin 1966 asked, have you decided when and where you're moving? Yes, I think so. We're actually putting in an offer on a home. It was supposed to be done like 2 days ago, but apparently we didn't get the email from our real estate lady, so I texted her today. The green carpet house. I'll leave a link up in the eye in case you missed it, but we are putting an offer on the green carpet house. And no matter what happens though, we have to be out of this house by February 28th. So we'll be either homeless or moving into that house, I guess, if we get it. Kay Dewey asked, how do you get back on track after you sort of relax a lot? She also says she does well in the mornings, but then not so well at night. And she says, teach me my ways. So first of all, I want to say that nighttime is really hard for me too. I actually do really well during the day, and then sometimes I struggle at night also. But one of the things that I try to do is, if I'm gonna binge, there's still keto binges. Like I still just do like pepperoni or string cheese or jello with like 500 pounds of whipped cream on top. One of the things that you can do is just not have non-keto friendly foods in the house, or if you're not doing keto specifically, just not having foods that tempt you in your house. I know that sometimes that can be difficult, especially if you live with other people, because they might bring it into the home, or you know, whatever. Like it's hard for some people to see a bag of chips sitting there and not eat the chips. So I understand that. I think another thing that's really beneficial is making a meal plan and trying to stick to it. Only buying the things like you need from your meal plan. Do online grocery shopping instead of shopping in the store. And also you just kind of have to hold yourself accountable. If you did bad at breakfast, do better at lunch. If you did bad at night, make tomorrow a better day. You just have to keep positive and try to keep yourself motivated. And the last question is from Crazy Wife Loving Life. She asked, has keto been something you see yourself being able to do long term? And how do I manage to keep going? I have talked about this in my other weight loss updates, but yes, absolutely. Jonathan and I fully intend on staying keto forever. I really try to maintain like 95% keto throughout my day-to-day life. And then like on holidays and special occasions, I try to make it about 80%. So like when we're on vacation, I still try to stick to keto as much as possible. Of course, there's gonna be times whenever I go stray from that because it's my life and I do intend on doing this for the rest of my life. So there's no way that I could deny myself ever having something if I really truly want it. Like when we were in Fredericksburg, we went to a barbecue place that had peach cobbler and I was like, you know what? I'm getting peach cobbler. And I split it with Jonathan, and to be honest with you, it really wasn't that great. On Christmas, my very favorite thing ever in my life, not just on Christmas, is my Aunt Julie's Magic Cookie Bars. I ate probably like half the pan by myself. So yeah, sometimes you have to let yourself indulge. And you just have to make sure that you don't get out of control. And I know that's like easier said than done, but this is your journey. You're responsible for the choices that you make, and ultimately you're the only person that it matters to deep down. It's really hard to sit here and be like inspiration and motivation for y'all whenever I know that I'm not perfect. But I think that's the reason why I inspire and motivate y'all, is because I'm real. Guys, I binge at night sometimes. Obviously not every night. I eat things that are not keto friendly sometimes. I have boxes of No Better cookies in my pantry right now, and I eat them and they're delicious, and I eat fruit with heavy cream on top and whipped cream, and you know, keto is my life, but my life is not keto, if that makes sense. I'm proud of how far I've come. I'm proud of how far Jonathan has come. I think that bottom line is it has to be something that you want to do. If you rather be able to eat bread and potatoes and not lose weight, then those are the choices that you make. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying like, you dirty potato eater, you. But I don't know. You have to find what motivates you. And for me, this way of living and seeing the results that, you know, we have achieved together is working for us. And we're really happy with it. And not only that, I feel really strongly about sugar and how bad it is for you, that we don't need carbs in our life, and that fat is not bad, both on our bodies and on our food. All right, guys, I hope that made sense, and I really enjoyed answering your questions. If you're just now seeing this and you didn't have a chance to ask a question, leave it down below. I will get it from you the next time I make a Q&A video. As I mentioned in the beginning, I would love to have you subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to my channel. Click the thumbs up button and the notification bell, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Good morning, guys. It's another snowy day in Houston, Texas. I'm so excited about dinner. I'm making a keto taco soup, and it's gonna be ready in like 2 hours, and it's like 30 degrees, and it's Texas, and it's way too cold, and the soup is the perfect thing for dinner.